Hey guys, you guys hear me? Hey Larry, long time brother. How you doing, man? Hey Sam. Hey Steph. How are you guys? I'm driving, so I can't be reading messages too often, but let me know if you can hear me. I'm on my headphone. Say, yep, you can hear me, right? Cool. How you guys doing, man? You guys staying alive? Anybody catch a virus? If we're alive, no virus, life is good, my friends. This virus thing is a freaking hype. All the virus stocks tanked. This virus didn't even last as long as any of the other hype sector plays, such as the shippers, SARS, MERS, mad cow, bird flu, swine. Dude, every 6 months or so, there's some sort of new epidemic that's going to wipe off the face of the earth, mankind. Nope. The only thing that will wipe us out is man itself. We're going to bomb each other, go to war. That's the only pandemic in the world, guys. Virus, we got that shit contained. What we don't have contained is our own fucking violence, greed, killing one another for what, dude? Oil, money, stupid ass shit, right? In the pretense of freedom and all that shit, where it's just control of resources. That's what it is, man. I don't want to get into too much politics, but war is all about a battle for resources. Somebody has something you want, you fucking make up a bullshit reason to go to war, you know? Anyways, guys. Happy Lunar New Year. Let me see what I look like. Yeah, man, it's been a while since I've driven this car. It's like the light's right in my eye, man. Happy Lunar New Year, New Year, guys. The year of the rat. So far, so good. Knock on wood. Besides all the crazy shit going on in the world, if you are, I think the good signs are if you're a dragon. I think an ox is good. So I got a long fucking drive. I'm driving down to Southern California. It's for a little road trip. I got another, 4.5 hours? Shit. Thought I'd do an Instagram live. It's been a while since I did a driving. It's nothing out here, man. Nothing out here. Another 200 something miles of straight road. It's amazing how they built these roads, guys. I just hope no cops come. So I don't know, we would rather watch me. So this, if you guys don't know the story of this Ferrari, I bought this right after the Fannie Mae trade. After the Fannie Mae trade, they shut my accounts down, man. They said I abused the routes. Night, fucking got pissed off that I fucking raped their ass for millions of dollars. You only saw that one day, but there's a lot of raping leading up to that point. Many millions of dollars I raped their fucking ass without lube. But yeah, I don't want to get too dirty, but so right after that fucking trade, dude, all the market makers called my broker and said, you better shut this guy down before we yank your routes. And so they shut me down, man. They're like motherfuckers. Shut me down. They wired all this money in my accounts into my checking account. So there I am, man, sitting fucking with millions of dollars in cash into my fucking account. Pissed off. All I want to do is to trade. Can't trade because I fucking killed them. Now they shut me down. So I'm fucking pissed off. I'm pissed at my broker for not fucking helping me anymore. My broker's made that day over $20-something thousand in commission, dude. Think about that. Motherfucking broker made $20-something thousand from me in commissions. fucking buys and sell commissions, dude. And I had the lowest commissions out there. So they made a shitload of money that year. They made well over 6 figures a year on locates from me, well over 6 figures a year on commission. And they didn't fucking like help me. They did not fucking help me. So I was pissed off. And you know, I'm not a big flashy guy. So I mean, I never thought I'd ever gonna own this car. And I was driving to the mall. This is a true story. I was driving to the mall to buy pants, dude, like slacks and shit. I had to go to some fucking event or some crap, and I used to wear shorts, right? So I was like, fuck, I gotta go buy some slacks. So I went to the mall. On the way to the mall, I saw the fucking Ferrari dealership. So I go into the Ferrari dealership, and I look like shit, right? I mean, you know how I look, like a fucking t-shirt, shorts, flip-flop. Look like a bum. No one fucking helped me. I'm looking around, no one fucking helped me. And then the person that helped me was the owner's son, actually. So, you know, this is the owner's son. So he's pretty wealthy. He loved cars. So he goes, hey, you know, you need any help? Let me show you all this stuff. So he's excited about the Ferrari, right? Because his family's part of the dealership. They own the dealership, right? So I told him, dude, I'm not buying anything. This is my first time into their dealership. I'm just browsing around. He goes, I know, I just love this stuff. Let me show you this. So he spent a half an hour showing me videos and showing me how I customize cars and all this stuff about Ferrari. And I said, fuck this shit. I'm going to buy this shit. And he goes, what, are you kidding me? He thought I was joking, right? Because who the fuck walks into a dealership, never fucking seen a car before, and picks one out? And he goes, really? I go, yeah, I'm going to fucking buy this shit. The reason you're not buying this shit because you made me so comfortable about it, because I always thought people that drove these exotic cars like Ferraris and Lambos were douchebags. Because, you know, you see these get-rich-scheme people, and you see all this stuff. It's always about Lambos and exotic cars and all this shit, so I hated that. I hated the people that was on social media pumping their own fucking scams using these cars, right? So I hated that shit. So, but this guy made me feel so comfortable where I was like, dude, not everybody that owns these nice things in life is a douchebag. Just because you have nice things does not make you a bad person. Twitter, for some reason, every time someone posts a nice thing or a nice P&L, they're like, oh, it's fake. You faked it. You faked it. I mean, dude, it's like, so what? No one fucking makes money trading. No one makes fucking, you know, has nice things that is earned. So it's the stupid fucking this socialism attitude, or I wouldn't even call it socialism. I'm not even blaming it on socialism. I'm going to blame it on losers that fucking they're just hating, man. They fucked up in life, and so instead of working hard, you know, they try to discredit people, because if God forbid if they don't fucking make money trading, no one's gonna make money trading, right? So it's a funny story, because I went in there, I fucking like, and this guy like looking at me like, are you fucking sure? This shit's like fucking $250,000, right? And this is fucking, and so I'm like, yeah. So he didn't fucking believe me. And I told him, like, yo, I got a car outside. Let me trade that car in. I had actually an SL63 AMG Mercedes, which is also like a $200,000 car. So I said, okay. So I pretty much paid for cash. And so he was pretty shocked. He was like, because I was surprised. I thought these rich motherfuckers all have fucking cash, but I guess people don't buy this shit in cash. So he goes, dude, this is a big check. He goes, I think it's the biggest check you've seen. So, I mean, I'm not bragging or anything. I'm just trying to say, it's like, so the misnomer, meaning the misinformation about the type of people that own these vehicles is so wrong. Not everybody's a fucking douchebag. Not everybody that owns this stuff is liquid. That's in cash. And so being liquid in cash is actually not smart. A car is the worst investment you can fucking make is a fucking car. But, you know, I bought it because I like it and I can afford it. So I bought it, you know. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. It's like that saying they say, like, you know, time that you enjoy wasting is time well spent. Just like money that you enjoy wasting is money well spent. If you enjoy something, you enjoy something, right, guys? And so I don't foresee myself selling this car. I want like a better, newer model of this car, but I'm like, dude, I have so many fucking memories of this car. You know, it's like, this is something that I fucking like. It's kind of like a trophy for me in terms of, you know, it brings back the memories of those days where, you know, I was a fucking crazy ass day trader. I still am now, but it's more conservative because I'm older now. But You know, so in life, so the moral of the story is this, guys: don't judge a book by its cover. Not everybody's the same. You know, just because someone has nice things does not make them a bad person, man. People like nice things in the world, and so there's nothing wrong with it. It's basically how you fucking use your money and your power, right? Either to help people or to fucking put people down, right? So I try to do my best to help people, but I like to enjoy my life too, guys. So so that's the story about this car. And the funny thing is, I see the trolls all the time. They're like, "Oh, that's not your car." It's just funny. I just fucking laugh because I don't really give a fuck. Even if it's not my car, I'm driving the car, enjoying it. Sometimes I wish it's not my car. I'd rather fucking have the money and you pay the insurance and you pay the gas and let me drive your fucking car. I think the last time I drove this car was 6 months ago. So, dude, I would love it if it was not my car. That means I have fucking $250,000 in my bank account. And you guys, I'm driving this shit for free. So, yeah, it's funny, Joe. It's like when I lodged MIC, I was driving my mom's old Camry because it was fucking fun. This Camry was like fucking 15-year-old Camry. The doors didn't even lock. It was like the most beat up car. And so all the trolls were like, "See, you're poor. You launched MIC, so now you can finally afford a Mercedes or a Honda." I had a Honda. Someone said that's not my Honda either. So that's fucking funny. But anyways, guys, so I wanted to show you this because Alex asked me to do this kind of segment because it's kind of coincidental because you always see the life of a trader. Like, what is a real trader lifestyle? I hate that fucking word, man. I hate that shit with a passion. Trader lifestyle. Trader lifestyle, I mean, fuck. And so it's kind of funny because I didn't plan on doing this IG live, but I was like, fuck, it's been a while since I did a driving with Pal series, and I don't think I've ever driven in a nice car like this. It was always the Camry, right, guys? And so I wanted to show you what a real fucking trader lifestyle is, okay? So all you guys that want to be a fucking day trader, listen up. This is the real shit. This is not fucking shit you see on IG. These fucking 19-year-old scammers selling you Forex signals. That's a fucking signal. That's a fucking scam, okay? If anybody's selling you anything signal, that's a signal for a scam. Trading is very hard, guys. You know what I did today? I fucking woke up at 4 o'clock, fucking showered, fucking went to work in my office, fucking the moment the bell rang, I was down $3,000. So here I am, okay? I was packing all night for this trip, so I only had like 4 hours of sleep, 5 hours of sleep last night. So this is a trader lifestyle. I have fucking 2 alarm clocks, 2 fucking alarm clocks, one for 4:08, one for 4:18. So I'm sorry. So fuck, tired as fuck, cranky, grouchy, didn't fucking eat. Actually made myself a burrito, guys, from Costco. I ate like $1 burrito from Costco. I posted that. Then I started to fucking locate stocks, spent a few $100s on locate fees. Fucking the stocks all tanked because of the virus shit. And I'm short, but fuck, man, I didn't fill. And so I'm sitting there with 10 fucking positions of locates. Unused. I'm like, motherfucker. So I'm frustrated as fuck. All this shit is taken without me. I'm not in any fucking shit. So here I am looking for a trade, guys. I fucking looking for a trade, and you know what? And I found a fucking trade. A chat room was pumping ARMP. It's like armpit. ARMP. Right when the market opened, I'm down $3,000 fucking dollars. I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? I'm fucking in 5,000 fucking shares, trying to locate more shares, but they ran out of fucking shares. And I'm fucking sitting there down a fucking whole point, being a dumbass, because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fucking like hit it hard before my road trip and just fucking enjoy, take off early. So and the virus shit, you know, I had all these plans for. Sorry, Edson. Driving with Val is cursing with Val. So I had all these plans in short. You know, I had all these plans in my head. I stayed up. You wouldn't believe it. I thought for 5 hours how to trade all these stocks. I had the plan in my head. I was thinking about it all last night, all this morning. Oh shoot, fuel low. I had all the plan. And when I woke up, everything gapped down. My plan went to heck. My plan went to hell, down the toilet, dude. I'm fucking sick. I'm frustrated. Okay, I'm trying not to curse. Sorry, man. Thanks for pointing me out, Edson. So I'm sitting there with all these locates, and all these stocks are like down, and I'm like, oh my god. So I'm looking for a trade, and I found a trade. So I always tell people, if you're looking for a trade, you will always find a trade, because and I found it, and I was instantly down. So there I am, stuck 5,000 shares of that armpit stock, ARMP, stuck down $1. And I'm like, what the heck? I'm trying to, and I know it kind of topped out. I want to add more. So this is where the stupidity comes in, guys. It's kind of like, so this is the danger of not planning your trade. Okay, so this is a good lesson, guys. So what today was, I had all this plan. I planned everything for the virus stocks. So and the virus stocks all gapped down. I couldn't trade any of those. And so I'm looking for a trade, and I saw armpit, ARMP, okay? I didn't plan it at all. And I'm like, okay, everything goes down. This thing has to go down. So I start short. And the next you know, oh my God, it squeezed up 2 points. I'm like, I entered a point up, and so like, thank goodness I entered a little higher, but I was still stuck 5,000 shares, unplanned, no hard stops, because I was winging it, guys. I had no plan. I froze. When that sucker spiked up, I'm like, oh, my first instinct is to, should I cut the loss? I don't want to cut the loss. Everything else died. Right? This thing has to die. And then, boom, it shot up a point. The second thing I did, locate more. I'm like, telling my broker, get me more shares. And they're like, dude, we ran out. And I'm just like, oh. So I'm like just sitting there, stuck 5,000 shares. And so this is how the frenzy start, guys. Okay? And so I'm not planning anything. I deviated from my plan. I deviated from my process, guys. So you imagine, I think the fact that they ran out of locate shares saved me. Because I would have been in 10,000 shares, stuck upside down a point. Then next you know, I would have caused my own demise, because what's going to happen is I'm going to start covering and spiking it up even more. More people is going to jump in. Other chat rooms are going to jump in and try and squeeze me. And so the moral of the story, guys, is like, it's better to just go and watch porn, go online shopping, than it is to go looking for a trade that you did not set up, okay? I deviated from my plan. I almost got killed. And it's like, oh my God. So I have flashbacks of the last time that did this. The last time I did not plan. So when I plan a stock, guys, I know where my entries are and where my exits are and where my stops are. And so if I plan my trade, I will stop out. I would use hard stops, or I would mentally stop out because I'm already planned it. But I froze. I mean, even a guy like me who's been trading for 20 years, I froze. And the reason I froze is this. I only had one loss the entire month. I'm up nicely this month. So the first thing I thought in my head was, I'm up yesterday. I was up like 4,000 something yesterday. The day before, something another 3,000. The day before, another 3,000. So I'm playing this cushion game in my head, guys. Okay? The cushion game is what kills you. The cushion game is like, oh, I'm going to let it go for a little bit because, you know what, man, I made money yesterday, so I'm going to risk yesterday's thing. That's the dumbest mentality, because yesterday, the next you know, I lost yesterday's money. The cushion's gone down. I'm like, oh, but the week, I'm still up during the week. Oh, I'm still up during the month or the year. So now I'm going to risk my whole year? Oh, but I'm still up lifetime. So I'm going to risk my lifetime of gains? You see how the cushion game works, guys? You are basically convincing yourself not to get out of the trade. Because you're like, oh my God, if I get out, it's going to be the top. And so your brain is already screwed up. So what's going to happen is this. Now I'm not thinking rationally anymore. This is where a tab, Trading Accountability Buddy, comes in and can help you snap out of it. No one knew I was trading this dumbass stock, and I was ashamed and embarrassed to do it. So it was a good thing that they ran out of locates, guys. Because, dude, this is the normal thinking in your head. It doesn't matter if you're a beginning trader or an experienced trader. Okay, the only difference between an experienced trader like myself and a beginning trader is I have more money to lose. I will lose more money. So if you want to know the difference when you get into these emotional messes, everybody screws up, man. Everybody, even the hedge fund, billionaire hedge fund guys are freaking losing hundreds of millions on Tesla short. They had a brain fart. All it takes is one brain fart. Okay, there's no difference when I have a brain fart than a beginning newbie trader having a brain fart. The only difference is I have more money to lose, and I will lose more money. Thank goodness that they ran out of shares. I was capped at 5,000 short on armpit. I call it armpit because it stunk, man. My trade stunk, and I eventually made it back. I'm up. I ended up $1,000 on the day. The moment that I ended up $1,000 a day, I cut it off. I said, okay, I'm going to start my road trip. And so, dude, that is a day in the life of a day trader. You think that's glamorous? You think that's sitting there with bottles and models and clicking buttons on a Forex signals and, you know, I mean, dude, I could have lost $20,000 today, and then had to drive 6 hours feeling like crap. You know, I'm sitting here, you know, that is a trader lifestyle, guys. Seriously, trader lifestyle is a bunch of ups and downs, but it can be managed. Okay, the reason I screwed up today is because I deviated from my process, guys. I deviated from my plan. I made money all month because I made a plan and I stuck with the plan. Today, my plan was all haywire because all the virus stocks gapped down, and so I was frustrated. I'm like, dude, I had this number in my head to make today. I'm like, today is going to be the day I'm going to bank. And anytime that I come in today thinking I'm going to bank, because I'm like, dude, the fire stock's going to die. They're going to die. I know they're going to die because they're setting up to die. I have this whole plan. I have exactly know where to scale in, and I had all my orders out. And then I wake up, and next thing you know, dude, the stock all gapped down. So I went and forced a trade, guys. Thank goodness that I calmed down. And so sometimes you have to put restrictions on your account, guys. So a good thing I always tell people is this, okay? Always call your broker and set a max day loss, maximum loss a day, and do not defeat that, okay? Whatever it is, you need to put a maximum day, maximum loss, because you don't want one screw up like today to screw you. Because if it was me, I would have located another 10,000 shares. I've been 15,000 shares short of that stock. It went down ultimately, but who knows? Who knows? It could have went up to $100. We've seen that happen. We've seen these virus stocks go up like NVC from $3 to $16. Imagine if I was in 10,000 shares of that stock. I'd be down a house. You know, and that's the danger if you have a large account too. You can basically, dude, so put the restrictions. I'm going to give you an example. Put a max day loss restriction. Put a max share size restriction. Okay? The share size actually is the most important thing in my opinion. Okay? That will be the first layer of defense for you. So if you want to say your max share size is 5,000 shares or whatever it is, you put it down there, 2,000 shares. This way you do not keep adding to a loser, guys. So those are the two account settings, in my opinion, that you should set is a max daily loss and a max size. Because I'm telling you, you will fuck up. I've been trading for so long, and the hardest thing to overcome is making money for 30 straight days, which I did. I only had one red day at the beginning of the month. I'm up like 20 days in a row or some shit like that. The hardest part is to make money consistently every day, and then the one time that you lose, not give it all back. Okay? That is the hardest hurdle to overcome. If you overcome that hurdle, congrats. You are now on your path towards consistency and profitability. I'm going to tell you something, guys. When people say they're consistent, what does that mean? Okay? Just because you're consistent does not mean you are profitable. You can be consistently making money every day, 20 days straight. Lose one day. That one day wipes your whole account out. Are you profitable? No. Are you consistent? Yes. You're consistent, but you're not profitable. So, in trading, you need to be consistent as well as profitable. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're consistent. You need to be profitable. And the way to be profitable is to maintain good risk management. So, the first thing you do is you need to learn, educate yourself, like join MIC to become consistent. But you need to keep that money, okay? Keeping that money is proper risk management. Today, I had a very flawed risk management. Thank goodness that they ran out of locates and that saved me. I have like a 10,000 max size on that small account anyway, so I would have been saved, but still, dude, I really do not want to lose like 20 grand or 10 grand on that stock, right? So do you guys understand? Being consistent does not mean being profitable. But in order to be profitable, you need to become consistent with good risk management. So risk management is what separates. Yeah, I have, let me see. Oh boy. I have 60, I can go find a gas station. I think I have 60 miles left, but this car sucks up so much gas, guys. This car is like a hard to locate, borrow. It's expensive to maintain. Oh, look at this guy. This truck has some woman's face on it. But, you know, that's what I want to share you guys today, because that's the life of a day trader, man. When things are good, things are good. I was so happy the whole month. I'm like, oh yeah, man. I'm the king. I'm the best. I only had one written down. Well, I lost one day this month. I'm good. And then what happens is this. Oh my God, this stock ran up low. It's like, dude, and the armpit was a virus stock. And so I'm like, oh my God. So that could have been very ugly, guys. That could have been very ugly. One mental collapse could wipe your account out. Because what happens, like, you get into this rage where you don't see anything except that loser, because I gotta get out of this, and then you start playing this cushion game, and it just falls apart, man. And so I know myself. I usually only lose big like that. Actually, I only lose big like that when stocks are on the fly. I hit things on the fly and not plan it out. So you can make a rule for yourself where, hey man, you should never enter a trade unless you plan it out completely. And so the way I've been making money the past 30 days, guys, is I wake up around, let me see, I'm at my office an hour and a half before the market opens. So during that hour and a half, I'm planning all my trades out. So when the market opens, I'm executing my plan. And that's why I'm so consistently profitable, if I stick to my plan, knock on wood. Because I planned it out. Where I lose is I'm winging it. Oh, this chat room pumped armpit? I'm shorting. That is making stuff up on the fly. And if you make stuff up on the fly, you should go tiny size or put hard stops. Okay? Or just don't do it all. If you're a beginning trader, don't make up stuff on the fly. Because even an experienced guy like me, man, I almost got wiped out. Being very, very stupid. It's mental, man. It's I can teach you the perfect strategies, guys, but being mentally disciplined, that's up to you, man. So Alex asked me just to talk about day in the life of a day trader. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and, you see me drive a nice Ferrari, all that, but you don't understand. It's like today could have been very different. I would have been so grouchy. I might have probably been stuck at my desk. I'm still probably would not have driven. There's so many times where I'm supposed to go on a road trip or leave early to meet friends or family, and then I get stuck in the trade because I'm like, one last trade. Is that one last trade that gets you screwed, man? If I didn't leave yesterday at the closing, in the chat room, I was like 3 o'clock. I need to leave before 3 because at 3, the virus stock, they can all bounce and zombie up. And sure enough, every single one of those virus stocks zombied up and ran like crazy in a day. And so that's why I was like, oh my God, thank goodness I left. So I have very good discipline. And that's why I had all these plans to short in the morning all these virus stocks, and when I came back, it gapped down. And the funny thing is, when it gapped down, all these Twitter experts are like, oh, I knew it. It's obvious. But none of them held it. No one shorted it. But it's obvious. So don't listen to these guys. Okay, guys? Don't listen to these guys that think everything is obvious. It's not obvious, man. It's not obvious. If it was obvious, this thing stinks. I think I'm entering a cow. Ooh. some farmland. Ooh, something smells like bullshit. Is it Twitter? Is it Twitter? Something sounds like bullshit. So these Twitter experts. See, coincidence, right? I talked about Twitter, and then it smells like bull feces. I think there's on the way down to Los Angeles on I-5. There are a bunch of these bull like milk stations and all that stuff. I don't know, man. Cow farm, and it stinks. So, but the good thing, so you see the negative thing about day trading, okay? It's very stressful, man. It's like, I call it feast or famine, meaning like when things are good, because it's very streaky. When things are good, you're trading well. When you're trading well, it's just good. But then when you start losing, you start to doubt yourself. Your confidence is low, and that's when you start losing and losing and losing. So you have to be very careful on how to mitigate that in your own head. Take a break. That's why it's hard stops, guys. You know, I made it this term. Hard stops save traders' lives. Hard stops save traders' lives. Okay, so use your hard stops. And I have 50 miles left. Man, this thing is. I just had 90 miles before. It went down 40 miles in a matter of 15 minutes. What? This is crazy. But oh man, I got to find a gas station. Holy no. But the good thing is, dude, being a day trader is awesome because I'm done. So we always talk about supplemental income. You supplement your income, guys. You don't quit your job, man. Having a job is great. It pays the bills and you're not stressed out. And then it gives you the comfort of knowing that you don't have to wake up and go out and hunt for money to put food on your table. Imagine if the bills are paid, you don't have a job, and now your only source of income is trading, and you don't have any money saved. That's why I tell people you gotta save like 2 years of your income, guys, just so that you feel comfortable and not, then you force yourself, and then it causes all these problems. So you have to have a little bit of cushion to trade comfortably. In the meantime, you don't have to start trading right away to make money, guys. A lot of people think they gotta make money right away. No. Wait, turn on the AC. This thing stinks. The first part is education. You have to educate yourself. Surround yourself with great people that's learning like you, like join MIC. And you have to learn. You know, you don't just start. It's like poker. You just start learning poker. Now you're trying to play poker against Phil Ivey. You know, you don't do that, man. You don't do that. First, you have to go through poker simulations. Then you start, just playing really tiny pennies. Like penny poker, and you learn. You level up. You don't just jump in and start playing for thousands of dollars poker. You're gonna get killed. 50 miles. It's hard to read these messages to you guys, so if something's important, just but the great thing, guys, I'm not gonna bash trading. I love this. You're able to make your own time. I trade around the morning and then I leave. But I actually now with MIC I stick around. I usually stick around now to help traders. So I sit there and I mentor and I do all that. But if you're just a member and you're a day trader, you just work the first hour. You wake up, you plan things pre-market, and then you trade the first hour and you leave. Or if you're personality, guys, so I'm not gonna lie and say it sucks, because it definitely doesn't suck. Otherwise, I would not be loving to do this, voluntarily being punished like today. And so, today was a good learning lesson, guys. I talked about it with the guys in MIC, and I shared it with you guys today too. So, not every day is going to be roses. This week was actually like stupid, man. There's something wrong with my head this week, because for the past 3 sessions, I was started down $3,000 each day. It's from FOMO. It's just FOMO. I had a goal in my mind, and I wanted it too much, and I thought I was going to bank, and then so I was, so I started each day, I started $3,000 in the hole. And then yesterday, the same thing. I was like 2,000 in the hole at the open, and then because I was chasing some dumbass stock, and then I closed the day up like 4,000 something. But so it's like unnecessary stupidity. So I was like, there it is, like almost $10,000 of stupid losses that is unnecessary. So ongoing, it's like I need to control my FOMO. So I'm not a perfect trader, guys. Don't believe anybody's a perfect trader. I'm emotional, just like all you guys. So this gives you confidence that if I could do it, guys, you can do it. Because I am definitely not a disciplined individual, but I'm disciplined enough. Disciplined enough, guys. So the best traders, guys, are not necessarily have to be the most intelligent, but they have to be disciplined. Seriously. Discipline to wait for your entries, and discipline for risk management to take off the loss. Yeah, I see stocks, I see trades everywhere I go. I'm driving this car, I'm looking at these lines, I'm imagining the graph and this chart. All right, guys, any questions? The day in the life of a day trader. So I'm able to work from anywhere, to be honest. So let me talk about that. Working from anywhere. People, I can work from the middle of the ocean. You could if you have Wi-Fi, but do you really want to work off of a freaking cell phone? You're competing against me, who I have 13 screens. Alex has like giant ass screens. Everyone has, fast Wi-Fi. You're gonna go to battle with me. So sure, you can trade anywhere, but it's not optimal. That's why I carry around with me like a few laptops, 4 monitors and stuff. So I plug it in. So I've actually brought my suitcase of monitors. It's sitting actually right next to me. Let me see. Don't leave home without it, guys. This is my baby. I need to strap her in. There's all my monitors and stuff in there. Pretty funny, right? But yeah, so you can technically trade anywhere, but it's not optimal. I miss my big screens. I'm going to bring it out. I'm going to show you guys when I set up my screens. But yeah, man, I mean, this is what's great. Once you start learning this skill, so today I was showering. I was like, how blessed am I? I woke up, and I'm tired, but I'm still showering. I was like 4 a.m. I'm showering, and I'm like, I have a blessed life. This knowledge is amazing. I can sit down on a computer, give me a stock account, I can make you money. It's a powerful thing, but at the same time, what purpose does it add to society? I used to be an engineer. We used to build things. If I was building a car or a building or a bridge, you're doing good things for society. Oh shoot, 40 miles of gas. I don't see a gas station. But here I am. All I'm doing is pushing buttons and trying to, I'm adding zero to mankind, except to try to make money. So that's why you always have to do something in life, guys. So you have to find a purpose. So I'm going to which is going to lead me to the last topic. For my car was out gas. I figured out the secret, guys. This is the secret to actually, I think, to not blowing up anymore. To not blow up your account. You have to find a reason. Money is not good enough. You have to find a reason. That you're doing it for your kids, your wife, your family, whoever, right? For your charity, for your church. Doesn't matter what it is. For yourself. But more importantly, give yourself a goal, weekly goal. I mean, It's good and bad. No ending. No ending to the video game. It's just like, why would you play it? And so, give yourself a challenge. Every $10,000, take it out. And so the moment you start losing, you're like, oh my God, I was so close to 10,000. You see what I'm saying? I'm close to that. So it's kind of like a reward system, guys. Whatever it could be. It could be $1,000. Every time you make $1,000 on your small account or something. This is like the supplemental income. It does a couple of things, okay, for you. First of all, you put the money in the bank. So that money is now locked up. And so hopefully you can take enough money, and now you're working with the bank, the house money. So you take enough money out, which covers your initial deposit. So that's the whole goal. The whole goal is take your money out. Now you're just riding with the profits. Doesn't mean you're gonna go crazy, but if some stupid thing happens, guys, something stupid happens and you have a brain fart, you don't lose all your money. You should take it out. I used to trade with a giant account, and now I'm thinking back. I remember being like, like $2 or $3 million worth of Google. What am I doing? What am I doing? If something happens today, I think I had the shares of Google, and that stock is crazy, right? So, so control yourself and restrain yourself. So give yourself a reason. It's kind of fun. Try to be out, and then now you just got the profits at hand. That way, it stops you from man, you don't want to blow up your accounts on a stupid. Oh shoot! Yes. 76 station. 30 miles left. Yeah. That's always so much. You guys have any questions? I'll take some questions before I log off here. Just want to say hi to you guys. I haven't done the driving. I wanted to share you the life of a trader, which is not all fun and games. It's the reality of waking up and being stressed out. But you know what made me make my money back? I calmed down. I know that, hey, I deviated from my process, guys. And that's the reason why I lost. I figured out why I lost. I deviated from my process. So I got back to my process and I slowly grinded back all my money and I was up. So basically I made, like, you know, in the hour after I lost it. So that's the thing, guys. You have to have a repeatable process. If you don't have one, join MIC will teach you. You have to have something to go back. So I went back to my bread and butter. I have the confidence in it. I knew what the reason why I made a mistake. I owned the loss. Don't just sugarcoat it and say, you know, it was bad luck. Everything's bad luck, right, guys? You make your own luck. So that's why I you know me, man. When I lose like this, I love to share because it's a learning experience, guys. So I'm sharing this with you guys, and it's great. Now I'm enjoying life, man. Congrats to Zeb. One of the members made 10 grand trading like very small. Trading very small today. He traded 800 shares and made $10,000. It's crazy, man. Thanks, guys. Any questions? Thanks, guys, for listening, guys. I gotta go. I'm gonna pump the fuel now. Wow, this lighting is really ugly. Hey, look at my hair. So wait, the Wolverine. I don't think my hair is this way. I think it's the color of the lighting. But all right, guys. I will most likely trade tomorrow off of laptops. I'll see you guys back in the after hours room. So thanks, guys. Have a good day. Thanks for listening to my rant. Hopefully you learned something.